Hey, good morning, 7th grade. Today is Friday, April the 10th. This is your language lesson. There is no language due today, Friday, April 10th. Lesson 1 of book 710 is due on Monday, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit now. Yesterday, some of your siblings got text, that it was a no school day and things like that, and that's all fine and good, all right? But I want you to stick with the schedule that we're doing. We're not going to be off a day on the schedule, so keep up with what's going on. You should have the videos from for yesterday's work and things like that, so please keep up with that. You should have taken your language test yesterday. If you did not, take it today, please. That needs to be handed in this weekend. All right, let's look at the first lesson in book 710. So get your book 710, lesson 1, page 1, adjectives. The first about 10 lessons of this book is reviewing things that we already did this year, okay? Just to cement it in your minds. So this is adjective review. Looking at adjectives and adjectives phrases. What is an adjective phrase? An adjective phrase is a prepositional phrase that describes an adjective. All adjective phrases come right after the noun or pronoun that they modify. What are adjectives? Maybe we should do that. Adjectives are words that modify nouns or pronouns, right? And they answer the questions, which one, what kind, how many, whose, all right? My 5 big red balloons. My 5 big red. All adjectives. Find the nouns and pronouns and then ask, are there words that describe this? Which one, what kind, how many, and whose? Remember that a, an, and the articles a, an, and the are always adjectives. So if you're doing an adjective exercise, those must be underlined or whatever you're doing with adjectives. The words that come between the article and the noun that they modify are adjectives usually. Okay, the 5 big red balloons. The balloons, 5 big red. All of those, the 5 big red, are all adjectives. So keep that in mind when those words come up. Okay, just carefully find the adjectives. Look at the first part, number 2. You're supposed to underline the adjectives and draw an arrow to the word that they modify. Old furniture was loaded haphazardly on the pickup in front of us. Adjectives. So you have the subject furniture. Is there any word that modifies furniture? What kind of furniture? Oh yeah, old furniture. Old modifies furniture. Any others? You have the article the pickup. Underline the with an arrow to pick up, and that is all on number 2. Number 4. Mom planted 4 red rose bushes along the south side of the house. All the adjectives in this. Check it out, see if you can find them. Underline the adjectives and draw arrows. 4 red. Numbers and colors are often adjectives. 4 red modify rose bushes. The side of the house, the side, so also you have south in there. The south, modifying side, and then you have the house. Do these, please do these. Just like I encourage you in class, do these while you're watching the video so that you have them, so that you can see them for when you go back and do the odds. Number 6. For breakfast this morning, Brian ate 2 sausage patties, a soft-boiled egg, and fried potatoes. Sounds good. Which morning? This morning. Underline this with an arrow to morning. 2 sausage. How many patties and what kind of patties? 2 sausage going to patties. A, you have an article, and then you have a compound adjective, soft-boiled. A, soft-boiled, modifying egg. And what kind of potatoes? Fried potatoes. Prepositional phrases as adjective phrases answer the same questions about the nouns and pronouns they modify. Which one, what kind, how many, and whose. All right? And they come right after the word they modify. Look at number 8. 2 boxes. All you're supposed to do in this is put parentheses around the adjective phrase and put an arrow to the word they modify. 2 boxes of outdated magazines were sitting by the front door of the library. What kind of boxes or which boxes of outdated magazines? In parentheses with an arrow to boxes. By the front door should not be in parentheses because that is an adverb phrase saying where they were sitting. So don't put that. But we have of the library. Of the library. Which door? Of the library. So of the library with an arrow to door. Number 10. Jason and Randy are my brothers. Randy is the one with red hair. You have the indefinite pronoun one. Which one? With red hair in parentheses with an arrow to one. So adjectives. Okay, you've done adjectives already. You should know adjectives. Carefully do this. Probably there will be some of these that go on a grade that goes in the grade book. So I would recommend carefully doing lesson 1 here. Look at number 15 and 16. Bracket the dependent clause and underline the independent clause. Remember what a clause is. A clause is a group of words, group of related words that has a subject and a verb. All right, subject and a verb. Your dependent clause adds meaning and information to the sentence. Your independent one is the main idea of the sentence. So look at number 16. Today, the island, which lies southeast of Australia's mainland, is called Tasmania. Know how to recognize dependent clauses. Relative pronouns, which, that, and who, right? And the list of subordinating conjunctions. So what do we have here? Well, we have a which lies southeast of Australia's mainland, in brackets. And then the main idea of the sentence is, today the island is called Tasmania. So underline, today the island is called Tasmania, and bracket that middle part. You've done well on the independent and dependent clauses. Make sure that you include the entire clause with the independent one. Sometimes you would maybe say, which lies southeast, and put brackets around that. But which lies southeast, and include that prepositional phrase of Australia's mainland. Underline all the nouns, including the gerunds. Circle the gerunds. Nouns, people, places, things, ideas, right? Number 18. Paul declared, I do not like baiting my own hook, especially with a worm. So nouns are what? Paula should be underlined. Hook is a thing, underline it. Worm is a thing, underline it. Any others? What's the verb? Sometimes these gerunds can be a little confusing. So is the verb do like baiting? Or is the verb do like and baiting is a gerund? Remember gerunds, they end with ing. They are verb forms that are used as nouns. In this case, baiting is a direct object. I do like baiting. So circle, underline, and circle baiting. So watch those. Spelling words. Page 3. English is our language. These are words that have to do with our English language. Look them up and put them in put them in the right place. You have the first letters there, so that will be helpful, but please look them up. Do this carefully. This will be graded. This lesson will be graded. Here are the words. Metaphor. Remember what a metaphor is? A simile is when you say that is like something. A metaphor is actually describing it. It's saying it is something. It's not actually, but you're using it to describe it. Vernacular, apostrophe, redundant, composition, definition, idiom, enunciate, superlative, alliteration, thesaurus, etymology, verbiage, paradox, simile, there's your simile, lucid, eloquent, trite, cliche, hyperbole. Sorry, I should have looked that one up, but it's hyperbole. All right, look those words up, put them with their definitions. This lesson is due on Monday. Have a good day.